Shasta Lake in California is experiencing something that really scares everyone right now. And it's a good reason for that. How is this impacting the state California? Let's find out! In the 1930s, there was a big river in Northern California called the Sacramento River. You see, this river could be wild sometimes, causing floods that made life tough for folks living nearby. So, some engineers got together and decided they needed to build something to control the river and make electricity. They built a super tall and strong wall called Shasta Dam. As they built the dam, the water started to collect behind it. And slowly, Shasta Lake was born. It grew and grew, filling up with water from the river until it became the biggest lake in California. This new lake not only tamed the wild river, but also turned into a beautiful place for people to enjoy, with boating, fishing, and camping. A true adventure in the making, and that's how Shasta Lake came into the world. A mix of smart thinking and the beauty of nature. Before we start, we want to remind you to book your next trip on Expedia to save up to 30% on your next trip. More information in the link in bio. For a couple of years ago, Shasta Lake faced some pretty tough times. The lake was struggling, and its water levels dropped to a mere 24% of its capacity, leaving a whole lot of dry shoreline. It was a challenging period for the lake, and people were worried about how to make sure there was enough water for everyone. But just when things seemed bleak, the lake got a fresh start and started filling up again. It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Shasta Lake made a remarkable comeback, and now it's doing great, holding much more water than before, bringing relief and a reason to smile to the people who rely on it for all kinds of things. This year, because of a really rainy winter and spring, Lake Shasta got super full. It's like a giant bathtub next to the Shasta Dam, which is up near Redding in California. Normally around mid-October, it's about 71% full, but this year, it's even more, like 130% full. So, it's way higher than usual thanks to all that extra water from the storms. It's pretty cool how nature can surprise us sometimes. At the outset of the new water year, Shasta Lake, a prominent reservoir near Redding, is in excellent condition for both water storage and recreational activities. Throughout the 2022-2023 water year, Shasta Lake impressively met 100% of the water allocations for agriculture and supplying drinking water to communities, according to Bader. What's more, the lake remains at full capacity. During the previous summer, Shasta Lake also managed to cover the water demands typically shared with Trinity Lake, enabling Trinity Lake to retain its spring-stored water and the additional water it received from mountain snowmelt during the summer. It's a testament to coordinated efforts among these reservoirs to ensure water availability for various purposes. Currently, Shasta Lake is filled up to about 70%, the maximum it can be before December flood plans kick in. You see, we need to keep some room in the lake for the heavy rains that come during the winter months. It's like preparing for a big rain party by making sure there's space in the lake to handle all that water. The bulk of that rain and snow showed up as part of those big winter and spring storms, stretching from late December to early April. By the time May rolled around, those storms had done quite a number on Lake Shasta, filling it up to an impressive 98% of its total capacity. To put it in perspective, that's roughly 116% more than what Lake Shasta usually has at this time, as reported by the California Department of Water Resources. So it's like those storms gave Lake Shasta a big, hearty drink, and it's now holding a lot more water than it typically does. With the water almost touching just 4 feet below the top of the dam, Lake Shasta isn't the only North State reservoir that's enjoying higher water levels than usual. On October 16th, Lake Oroville was sitting comfortably at 70% full, a whopping 134% above its historic average for that day, as reported by the California Department of Water Resources. Likewise, Folsom Lake, on the very same date, was at 62% of its total capacity, which is an impressive 133% above what it typically holds according to the state's records. So it seems like a lot of our Northern California reservoirs are having a bit of a water surplus party these days. While Shasta Lake has had a remarkable turnaround, its neighbor, Trinity Lake, had a different story to tell. During the same challenging period, Trinity Lake found itself at only 39% full, a stark contrast to Shasta's resurgence. It was like Trinity Lake was going through a tough drought, with its water levels plummeting a staggering 120 feet below what's typically seen at that time. Trinity Lake, nestled in the beautiful Trinity Alps, is known for its stunning mountain scenery and pristine waters. But during those dry times, it faced a significant struggle. The two lakes, so close in proximity, experienced completely opposite realities, illustrating how unpredictable Mother Nature can be, with one bouncing back while the other faced a more prolonged struggle. It's a reminder of the delicate balance in our water systems and how they can vary dramatically from one place to another. The importance of snowpack becomes particularly relevant. Snowpack in the surrounding mountains serves as a crucial water source that directly impacts the lake's water levels. During the winter, as the snow accumulates in the high altitudes, it acts as a natural storage system, holding water until the warmer months. As this snowpack gradually melts, it replenishes the rivers and streams that flow into Shasta Lake, sustaining its water levels and meeting the needs of communities, agriculture, and power generation. The predictability and abundance of snowpack are essential for ensuring the reservoir's consistent water supply and flood management. In essence, the story of Shasta Lake highlights how the health of this vital snowpack is intricately connected to the lake's vitality and, by extension, the well-being of the entire region. We have explored various facets of water resources, focusing on the importance of Shasta Lake and the role of snowpack. Shasta Lake's story exemplifies the delicate balance between natural resources, water management, and environmental resilience. Its rise from challenging water levels to abundant storage is a testament to the dynamic interplay of human efforts and nature's generosity. Additionally, our discussion highlighted the significance of responsible water management, preparation for winter storms, and the contrasting struggles of neighboring reservoirs like Trinity Lake. The story of Shasta Lake and the role of snowpack underscore the vital need for sustainable practices and vigilant stewardship of our precious water sources. As we reflect on the narratives of Shasta Lake and snowpack, we are reminded of the intricate dance of the natural world and the interconnectedness of water resources to the well-being of communities, ecosystems, and energy production. These stories emphasize the importance of adapting to the ever-changing dynamics of nature and the preservation of our environment, a responsibility that lies at the heart of our shared future. And mentioned earlier, right now, you can save 10% or more on Expedia if you are a member, with thousands of hotels to choose from. Also, members save up to 30% when you add a hotel to a flight. It's free to become a member. So, hit the link in description to book your next travel adventure. See you in the next video.